Ekse Puma, Papa Bangani bakho. Zwakala ndoda isikhathi sepodcast. Welcome to another exciting edition of the podcast with Pumba and Friends, a platform where we teach each other and engage about various topics that affect and influence us as a youth here like us. Igama la Mutsulane like us ibangazi ngopumba and angihamba ngiyi-one as always. Ngihlale ngivuthile. Ngiyabona nani ngibuye ukuvutha bafethu. Ngiphethe amashisa, ngiphethe ama-gents, ngiphethe amagazi amasha, yonke into imtshotsho. Yabona. So akunandaba ke before ngicala topic bengicala nje ukuthi bona introduce from my left to right.
Sanibonani, igama lami nguSiyabonga all the way from Tsakani.
Sanibonani, igama nginompucuko wakwaManqaka and I'm the director and CEO of Pucuko Beauty Essentials.
Kamalami Ukweliti Warandovu, and I'm the founder Yelubantu AK Products.
Nhleli mafounder madoda. Hayikanyiwa. Yeah. Izinja madoda. Yeah, guys, now that you've met my friends, guys, bengithanda ukuthi guys, itopic engifuna sicoce ngayo namhlanje, black businesses. Njengoba ni ama co-founder, ni zena qalo wena ama business, I'm sure nenaba nama experiences ngamanye ama black business before niba no wena ama business.
Yeah.
So what do you think about the state of our black businesses nje manje? Anyone nje ozizwa?
I personally think that it is growing. Okay. It is growing. It's really not too bad. I've seen a lot of young black people actually getting into the industry. But also for it to be growing, I feel like there is still a bit of space for it to grow, for it to improve in certain aspects of it. So, yeah.
So, how short that much?
I get short kakhulu. Some actually short of maybe funding. Some just need the knowledge on how to generally just run the business, how to run their finances. As more as finances is actually quite a bit tricky. And service also. The service also needs a bit of growing. Yeah, most of it is poor, like any other company or any other business actually, but it's a bit too leka 1% nyana. Yeah, there's always rumors like that, but then also there's also people in the streets that actually don't like you personally, so you can't really drag bigger products because you don't know personally the CEO, but because and you feel like sometimes you don't really like me. Oh, Miss Former Sundance, Miss Former, Miss Josie, shout out. Because now you feel like you know me personally and you don't really like me, my personality, my vibe and so on. And then you always want to have something bad to say on social networks. Yeah.
So, some black businesses like they need to improve. They need to improve on the branding, like. Because branding speaks a lot for the business. Yeah. So if business is branding, if you not doing much or you won't get much from it because of it.
So when you that's the primary thing. Black business focus
Yeah.
Because they want to have a business and they need to know which in business we specialize on and stuff. So
okay.
If when our effort on there. There's chances of it.
Right.
So basically, we just need to improve more on branding and marketing also.
Right, all right, nice one.
I wanted to add when she spoke about the services.
Yeah.
I feel like black businesses, they mustn't have like favoritism or how can I put it? Like let's say like the Pucuko is my friend. When she comes to buy Guinea, I would say the shampoo yami it's 60 rand. and then when I'm all figure it's 100 rand.
Okay, yeah.
So they
Sengisa
must
ngobus.
always- Yeah, so
Yeah.
you must always have like a certain figure nje, straight.
Okay.
Fluctuate. You mawona umuntu check nabo inbox me. Hey bangibona.
Hey,
Inbox me. Something you must show the price.
Yeah.
Mawubeka i-product yakho ngiyathi inbox me. Ufika kulo.
Ufihla, yeah.
Uyambeka ukuthi ayilonga ngathi unemali nyana. Bese uyadura.
Yeah.
Bese makubona lo uthi ayilonga ngathi uphephe nyana shem sengiyamkhawukele.
Yeah.
So they must just have a certain amount and stick to it.
Mara mina nyayizwa lento enishoyo, but mostly mangibheka asisupportwa abangani bethu guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
I know sonke sinama business mara asisupportwa abangani bethu. So why kumele sibenzele lawo ma favor? Why kumele ngithengisele nge cheaper price kanti kahle kahle awuzanga nokuzongisupporta kushuthi. Yeah. Okay.
Truly, I'm your friend.
Yeah.
First of all.
Yes, yes.
So if I don't support you, who do I expect to support you?
Yes.
So now, I'm going to start from the bottom. Black business is a lot.
Yeah, true.
We lack on so many things that it hampers growth. There's money in the future.
Blind,
More than
blind.
money.
Icon out. Yeah, yeah.
It's always a hand to
Now
mouth.
there's always rivalries and whatnot.
Unnecessary, yeah.
Competition is good. It brings growth.
Yeah.
Because now it helps me to say, okay, now I need to up my game.
Yeah.
See someone else doing something similar to mine.
Yeah.
Competition does not necessarily mean someone. There's no, as I said the last time, there's no new idea.
Yeah, under the sun, yeah.
But now it's how you improve or
Do it better.
do it better.
Yeah.
So now that's where I'm saying, okay, we need to come back now as blacks.
Yeah.
Because now it's conquer, it's divide and conquer.
Yeah.
I need to be bigger than this one. And getting with it, that pie is big enough for
All of us. Yeah.
I may not like your product, I like her product, but I'm still supporting.
Yeah.
It does not mean I hate you, but it means the day you have something that I like, I can come and buy it.
Yeah, true. Imali ya circulate. Yeah. Alright, Njam, about Njam.
Okay, I'm going to comment on the state of businesses right now.
Yeah.
I feel like the state of businesses is really good because as a person who likes to be part of different businesses, I feel like on different businesses, new customers are coming in every day. But now, my problem is I feel like Nazi as I'm a business owners, not going to see a wisan because of.
Kanjana, I understand.
Okay, let me explain to you. There's a business, I won't mention names, ne?
Yeah.
I was part of them. So basically, they were doing exactly the same thing.
Lewe
So-
now yenza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now here is what was happening. So that other business, Le Enye, was talking bad ngathi. For example, they were trying by all means to destroy our brand. For example, like Tina Slala nama clients wethu nana. So mina I
Yini
feel
brand yakho business yakho? Masokhuluma ngilala ngama client nenzani?
yeah, okay. So le business le ngikhuluma ngalo because it's not the only business I'm part of, but it's called Find and Give Hope Career Center.
Okay.
So what we do there is we help students to apply for bursaries and for institutions.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, people who
Baphumalo. Yonke into right.
so most of our customers are school learners and stuff. So so for them to win, they have to destroy us. They do not want to have
Compete, guys,
they do not have. They do not want to have competitive advantage.
Yeah.
So I feel like if Tina Ngokwethu as ama businesses can work, sisonke we
Bambisene,
can
yeah.
kanjalo yes we can.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, anyanizwa bafethu mara manje mina ama business kakhulu engikhala ngawo njengalawo abomkhozi kanje. So manikhala ngebranding, kushuthi nithi nabomkhozi bacalele nabo bayo branda ikhona lakhe lapha. Like cause abekho educated kanjalo.
You know, branding and marketing. Ooh, I sound good in this mic.
Echo kunemonitor speaker ngalo.
So like branding, when we talk about branding and marketing, we're not necessarily saying that now like yenza something fancy and no if umkhozi kahle yo from ukufaka amatamati wathengisayo akuba amatamati fresh
Okay.
iplastic ofaka kulo akube iplastic eli fresh elifaswe kahle la ubekela khona stand sakho chanyela la eceleni like just around you
Kube clean.
yeah if ufaka I tablecloth make it be like let it be like a clean tablecloth.
Okay.
Like just try and be like have a better space.
Okay.
Because now you're on if you like
Yeah.
you've been through to do the rank.
Yo.
Like we're selling the same thing so three.
Yeah.
So eventually one of us has to pop out. For me, good man, I'm going to Boomba's.
Okay. Yeah.
So
You
the
must
more
stand out.
fresher you fruits you sell,
Yeah.
the more packaging snacks clean,
Yeah.
that's more branding and marketing that we're talking about.
Okay, mina ngithi phela ngikhuluma ngokuthi kumele manje nabo babe negama.
Nice. Well, you can always spice it up. Nyana,
So why don't we help them mangabe sinalelo knowledge? Don't you think ikhona nyana likamkhozi mangathi mkhozi athi man lento zakhe yazi kunomngane wami oyenza itika lapha. Asiyiconstruct lento siyiphigama sifake itika kulama plastic wakho.
Akusiwo wonke umuntu ongaya kuye umsukele uthi cela ukukenzela into so or whatever abanye
No, I'm
they are
just making an
comfortable
example. Mhlambe
other
umuntu
people are
akathengisa
comfortable where they are uthola umuntu athengisa la kugcwele amaphepha anye ngayidobhe and then you will just pass abanye bayathanda ukuthenga ngisho bathi kudla la kuthengisa khona kungcola khona kumnandi abanye bayakuthanda yabona so akusiwo wonke umuntu ongaya kuye ufike uthi okay let's do 1 2 3 4.
And also sometimes it depends on the relationship that you have with that person. I can't just come. It's one so when we don't. Some people will feel offended. Now so like what are you saying, man? Like sometimes you just need to have that maybe close relationship. Maybe masu regular customer. Then maybe you can try and because man try this and this and this and that.
Okay, I know.
Not everyone can handle positive
yeah, sometimes
criticism.
also someone has to come to you and just ask us I'd like it to pop out gula then that's easier to help someone because they came to you and you guys have a close relationship but a total stranger from some nowhere yeah.
No, I understand. But I think we'll share any knowledge, guys. Yeah, cause angeke mangazi accounting lo mkhozi ngambonisa something ukuthi hayi man basic things imali mayingena so siyibala kanjani uyabona cause you ama skills mina that's why equation yamezayo manje ya ngasesikolweni. Do you think esikolweni bayasifundisa ukubuild ama business, guys?
Like lento leyo uyazikhethela ne because kunama streams ukuthi ufuna ukwenza yini esikoleni
But still ama streams awakufundisa business.
Ayakufundisa ama basics like ama business studies, consumer tourism yabo you can spot out ama opportunities from a cast la uphuma khona whereby you can make something from la ama opportunities la waspotsile of which is bukuyizinto ebengasebenzisa abantu yabo so like eskela bayasinikeza leyo knowledge ne mara it's not enough. I feel like or like ngifila ngathi nabo kumele badwele more into them like before bazodwela more into ama history and mara history na important not to say it's not important but then
No, I'll touch back on that. We spoke about it last week. Where I was saying some subjects are not really necessary because not all of us are gifted in the same stream or whatnot. So entrepreneurship, why can't you go deeper into that? Do case studies of how people got into whatever. Because now, let them start doing it at an early age, where they now start learning. Because there's actually entrepreneurship in schools. Like, for me, that's entrepreneurship. That's where you learn how to handle money without anyone even telling you. So now, why must we dwell into these stuff that are not going to get us anywhere? Yes, the other subjects are important. Yes, but not all of us. Like even now, someone who's gifted in their hands, who caters for them in schools? Do we still have technical schools? You understand? And it's just you don't grasp at the same level as the next person. Not that you're slow. They grasp maths better than you. When you grasp something else, graphs and whatnot, better than them. You understand? So now we need to start looking at those things of how do we then start learning entrepreneurship at an early age? Because yes, Luis, people start having egos, people start having fights over, and people decide who I want to buy from. It's not like you go and say, but now Nat, we need to now start being adults and start saying, guys, we can do this. Start having forums where businesses get together to say, okay, guys, how do we improve business in terms of how do we go forward in moving business? Because black businesses, ICAS has got money, guys. I kid you not. In you, that's why. Besides, why would white? Okay, I'm sorry for the white, but why would white people want to build malls ICAS if there was no money? You understand? And we're quick to judge black businesses with their shitty behavior and whatnot. It's your pride, man, that shitty behavior. Guess what you do? You go home, 2-1, but you go back the next day. But do you give black businesses the same option? Black businesses do not, but you did not even engage the person directly to say, okay, I had this encounter, 1, 2, 3. Try and find an amicable resolve before you even go, because social media has taught us that we can have a voice without even speaking to the person. As ShopRite, you don't even have a voice. You need to get to the customer service before you even get to them, which they can reply whenever. Do you ever write anything? You understand? A friend of mine, Rato, I call her Warabil. She once spoke about this. We're very quick in judging black businesses about the shortfalls and whatnot. But Abu Woolworths, none. We judge them, we leave, but tomorrow we back there again. But with black business, they don't even have the capital. They don't even have the resources. The least we can do is give constructive criticism without fighting or even getting personal. So that a person now knows, okay, let me take 1, 2, 3. I've heard them. And we start establishing from there, and then we start building from there, because we are new to this thing, right? So it's not going to be built in 3 days. Woolworths started exactly like this.
At the bottom.
You understand? But now they can afford to hire people to work at the customer service and do whatever. So why must we then be very quick to even shame or do whatever to black business? But you have not even spoken to the person. So my biggest issue is that before you even write or do,
but counter.
Thank you.
Okay, so according to my own experience, I don't feel like schools do encourage learners to start businesses, because firstly, it's illegal to run a business at school. They do not want us to go and
Really, it's illegal.
Yes,
I
at some schools they do not want, yeah.
I think it depends.
Like you can get a
It
punishment
depends
for
with the
that.
school you're from.
I get what you're saying.
Yes.
It's illegal,
Yes.
But now, most entrepreneurs right now in South Africa started with selling sweets and what, because that's the only thing that you get income from.
Because Sinaruna, we had market days and
I
stuff like
think
that. You
maybe
sell
what
like
his
Red
saying-
tape, I wouldn't know about it.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't know about it, but there should be other ways or means for kids to actually play along in trying to make an income or something.
Yes, because now, if I can tell my teacher that I want to start a business after school, what they will tell you is that why don't you go to school? That's what they encourage us. That's what they tell us to go into.
But the system really designs to create employees.
Yes.
Yeah, also another thing, a business ifuna umuntu onenkani. So ifuna umuntu onenkani.
Doors, you literally must,
Yeah.
you'll kick
So-
so many doors.
Because right now, one of my products that I offer are my lip balms and lip scrubs. Do you know? Wait. Do you know how many bigger companies that make lip balms and lip scrubs? Someone will tell you that lip balm and lip scrub. No, lower say I'd rather go to Clicks. Do you understand? Someone would say I seventy, I am tembi or whatever. If angnankani, ngizoba discouraged and then bese ngiyayeka. But if ngumuntu onenkani, if you're going to say ngizoba mele trace, that's no, that's moisture yakhona ilast. Omunye athi no, let me sing that and a complain I go back to my product. I analyze what exactly is going on. I adjust from my ingredients. I come back with the bang. So you're not gonna make it. So if you're gonna tell if you're gonna tell your parents, so says I want to sell sweets, they'll tell yeah, buy the sweets. Sell them in a break. Yeah. Sell them after school. Don't let it clash with your school stuff and your class. Because if it clashes with the class lako or with your studies, they're gonna say, then you're gonna be discouraged to West.
Also with the skills thing, I wanted to say ogunye it's our parents that fail us. He or she is not book smart, or not really book smart, but agabambi as quick as others. But so we insist. I'll make an example. I was very sporty, in sports, obsessed with sports, buying school in sports. I found sports, high school, I sebenza ku sports. Calling me mtana being coach, a very slow blind. But me say to a different school, mama ka first. Atai, mtana magaphumi la kule school. Bamtshela mtana uphinda grade 3 guy 2 or guy 3. Yeah. Kuna grade 3. Kuna pin grade 3, mama ka athi ngithi akaphumi. Bazi bamtshela bathi anyeke ke somxosha la kule school. Hamba mfonele esinye isikole. Akapilongi la, uyambambezela lo mntana. Wakhane ke maybe the 4th year sakathazini mntana wami udinga attention serious. So kuya ngama parents and yeah.
And again, lento show nompucho. It's resilience firstly. Because you need to understand you're dealing with people that you don't even know of. And some of them are going to compare you with people who have been in the industry for 20, 30 years, which is why I come back to this. We are new in this, and we now need to deconstruct all of this thing that's in our head, whatever. Because now we were filled with all of these things. I remember telling a friend of mine, I think about 2-3 years ago, there's a point where I'm going to wear local brands from Monday to Sunday. You understand? And it was like, and now I can actually do that without failure. And I was like, yes, there will come a time where I don't need to go to town to go and buy anything. You understand? Because for now, my sneakers, yes, I still wear. But now, people are coming out. You understand? And now, the only thing we need to do as black people, we must stop this thing, Yuguti. Look by scaling. Yeah, super. Because she doesn't like him, she must not involve you in not going whatever. Let him do what he needs to do. Support if you need to support. If you don't, you don't. Move along. Stop bad-mouthing one another. Competition is good for business. It makes businesses grow. And black business now also has an obligation to deliver quality, respond to clients. Facebook, look, because why can't you just put it out there? No, why can't you just put it out there? Because now we all need to know how much it costs. You understand? Because now someone else might call me, not call you, and ask, I need something. Now I must call you.
Don't have the other person.
You understand? So now we also need to be transparent in everything we do, so that people now understand how the business runs. And lento ukuthi ndothi ejozi 20 rand t-shirt but guys, it's expensive running a brand, and people think it's 30 rand. It's not. It's bigger than that. I also used to think it is, but it is. And the one thing I hate about us is we don't question Nike, we don't question Puma, we don't question all the big brands. They get those things next to nothing. And they do mass production. But we don't question them. You know why? Because, I want that. But I can break it down to you as a black business owner. 1, 2, 3. That's how I got to my price, which I'm not even supposed to. But now, just to make you to buy into this, why must I even go to that part? So there's a lot we need to go into as black businesses, where we need to learn from one another. where we need to entrust one another to say we can do this, but just now without the fear of I law or whatnot. Put those things aside. We have the power, we have the numbers. So the only thing that's stopping us right now is ourselves.
And another thing that maybe I would actually advise any other. I really love my voice from and that would actually advise that you don't have to necessarily take everything into heart and take everything like an attack. You don't have to. Askwelanga makaya afanayo and askwelanga iguma environment afanayo. So we're not gonna have a way the same way of approach. I was very impressed the other day. There was a tweet that I saw. Yaga DJ Sbu. This one tweep. They call them tweeps. People who tweep. Yeah. Yeah. He was tweeting he tried this certain more fire flavor thingy, energy drink, and then he didn't like it. Like in his head, the tweep, he was just trying to drag more fire and DJ Sbu down. I was so shocked when I saw DJ Sbu's response where he said, "No, hi my guy. You know what? You might not like that flavor, but you can try this one. You can find it at this place, same price." If it was someone else, when you took up the when you hater, also how you respond to the complaint is also very important for you and your business. Also.
Thank you.
Obvious.
Thank you. Because it makes the next person understand what in me. There's constructive criticism. That's what I'm talking about. And now in my response, I always need to understand what I'm not responding as me. But the business is responding.
Yes.
Because Uluval has actually spoken about that as well.
Yeah.
Which is, he said, guys, in you guys saying black business is failing, but what measures are you guys doing to address those issues? Because now, when you guys address issues, address them on social platforms, but not on the real people. And now with black business as well, I'll also encourage having suggestions boxes or whatever in your mails or whatnot, which would help, because now you can look at those and see what people are complaining about, work on that, improve that, so that we get better service.
I also do actually say yes to getting feedback from your clients.
That's how you improve.
At the minute, so almost other people just buy it because actually this guy is a nice person like me. I was a grand but because he's welcoming, he has this personality and he's this person. Please.
But that's what, because now if there's a suggestion box and whatnot, now you get this, you read them, you go through them, you see, okay, what's a common denominator? You can filter with, okay, HIV whatnot. We move forward.
And also
rather than dragging one another, because the only thing we're good at right now is dragging one another down.
And so get the claim to Ishilo Khutman, would say competition is good for business. Competition over comparison. You can't compare me to someone over umuntu experience more into business industry, then expect me to deliver same quality, same everything, you see, slowly but surely mara guaranteed job in the section.
More black businesses.
There should be.
It's competing.
Made us compete as black businesses, as black people. Before so include our other races or other people. But as blacks first, compete within scene. Spone what is strong piganjan. It's not defeat kanjan umhlaba nathi part as blacks. Because I believe in black supremacy.
Let there be competition, a healthy competition. You don't try to sabotage the person.
You don't sabotage.
You're just focusing on your brand, improving it. Naslangana we network. No man, I'm a container when wathola kutis watwati 15 rand day one. No man, I know where yaga boomba. Boomba is don't 10 rand con. We're growing.
Do you remember when I said last week? It must filter around us first. It must around.
Yeah, we must not have the mentality ukuthi ukuba yiboza ikaslam.
No.
Because mafuna ukuba yiboza ufuna ukugcwalisela. Once you get into business kanjalo. Like noma uba like something that you don't understand, uba nama flops wakho. No one is going to tell you angisho yiboza wena. You know everything. Angisho uthi
instead.
And then now uzoba exactly and then now uzoba ne pride. You're not gonna have it in you to come and say eish nampucuko yazi into so young car or something like what can you say like improve kanjani. You're not gonna say that to me because une pride yakho.
Yeah.
And we uyangiphakamela ubona ngathi wena manje yeah you are my god, you are everyone's god and all of that. But once we create a network, okay, you'll have your other goals as personal, but just as in I'm trying to create employment, sikupula economy asikas. If you can have that mentality and work like that. So next time ngizova like there's a stall somewhere they want my product, I'm able to tell Tracy about it. Ngiyeva ukuthi endaweni yakhe mhlambe une event or kunama car wash nani, I'm able to say as in Joe, can I come? Ngifuna ukuthenga just a few lip balms lapho. Like to understand, like my sister sebenzisana sidla sonke. Sancedisana sa assistant. But now ubrandtswembu wenze u51 vele wena ufuna kuva yeah no, you're going to have a problem.
I think the biggest problem we have is wanting to compete with one another rather than understanding what the pie is. It's big enough for everyone. I won't like necessarily I won't like what you like. So I like Bahama. Someone else will like Tivin. Someone else will like Tammy's. Someone else will like Chilas. Preference. You understand? Because of what they offer. But not necessarily meaning the one is better than the other. You understand? But now that's how township need to grow. But we always look at it in terms of Melis Tratani said this one, this one, this one. And it's not that. Now we need to change the mindset. How business grows is the mind changing. With us circulating it, literally means everyone gets everything from the pie. But we can't even do that. Why can't we do that?
Okay, Mina, firstly, I feel like Tina, black people, the first thing is Ibamba wrong. Is the reason why so your business. I can open a business because of Umgano Munayo and he's killing it. So Naming Zotini, let me.
Can do the same.
Yeah, I can do the same. Yeah. So I feel like if you understand the philosophy,
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So if we can understand the reason why we are into business, I feel like yonke into khanizo hamba kahle.
So to get on that, like yabo kuleyo situation leyo mina I prefer ukuthi ube ne collaboration, like you must put in something le business then you'll get a cut instead of like copycatting me ekubeni like singabo pro. Obviously angeke ngisabe open now, angeke ngisakutshela ukuthi hey khona into enje engifuna kuyenza, ngeke ngisakutshele nje. Obvious.
Because when are you doing sneaker what not? So if I've got a sneaker shop, now you're the first person I need to think of.
Exactly.
Because now you wash sneakers, I'm selling sneakers. So the first person must be you.
We can
understand how it's supposed to work. Same as if you buy sinking to make a store, Pumba, une warehouse or upaisi. I must order from him before I can go order from anywhere. You understand? Circulated amongst ourselves first, but now we don't have those powers right now. You understand? That's why we need to build in getting those powers, to have those powers to be able to say now.
Supposed to move into manufacturing.
Remember?
That's the very.
Remember? Do you remember? We spoke about this last week. We don't even manufacture anything. We consume everything. But then again, when you tell someone that the culture hoodie you're wearing is $450, they'll tell you, I'll get that a small street. Forgetting small street is owned by those foreigners. So, which means what? You took our money, took it and gave it to them. They don't even pay tax or anything. But it's $450, I keep whatever, like keep to make another one. But because we don't sit down and look at those things that way, we just look at it from one side. But when you go and buy a Nike one for 1.2, guess what you say?
You don't even ask questions.
You just take it from the rate. Thanks, I'll take this. Guwe, mangfia guwe, why must it be different? And why must I always be trying to negotiate and whatnot? Whereas mangfia, and I'm not going to compare the two, because the reason why is Total Sports is already well known. This one is starting out. So for you to even ask for a discount, what are you saying to that owner?
Okay.
Whereas a Total Sports, you don't even dare ask. You just say, okay, sharp, thanks. Mara, you want to ask for a discount.
Yeah, why?
Why?
So mna guys, another thing ngifuna ukunibuza yona ukuthi do you guys support like black businesses vele through and through?
Yes.
I know I do.
Baniphatha kahle?
Yeah.
So awunayo, what's your worst experience njenge black business?
I'd say
Okay.
wait. No, wait, let me think.
This improving. No, West one. I said dollar. The guy was literally.
Mike.
No, my worst one was literally. But the guy literally made up, and I support him even till now. That's why I gave him that room to say, I understand.
Oh, I have.
And you're allowed to voice it out.
So now I'm also part of Blank and my furniture and whatnot. Yeah. I'm also like co-owner. So why look at me like that?
Opportunity.
So there was hayi wangayazi but vele kuthi nje
no leaks.
No vele bengafuni ukuba ngoba abantu bathanda ukuza kimi bangicela ama discount bangicela ama favor, so that's why bengizifihla yabona ukuthi bona babe phambili mina vele angifuni abantu bangibone kakhulu ngabantu abafuni keep money. So anyway, back to my story vele yabona how la December, it was 2018 manje mina ngisho le event akhona ongayisho ngiyadlala yo sesikhuluma namajita wakhona so ngeke ngiyisho yabona. But anyway, how amajita wathi afuna ifurniture vele ngisho mwazi mina vele shosho ayingibagayi ifurniture okay yeah by hire. It was an event like Baham. How abantu they gave me half of the money yabona bese makumele mabangikazi imali yakhona back but that day ekhaya kwashona so I couldn't come la elontuzaneni. Yeah, ekhaya kwasho so ngayendlini at the same time bangiceda ukushiya furniture vele ngayendlini zange ngisaphuma. How ngithumela kwenhlakanipho kanti inhlakanipho nayo umebaye eForce Lawrence boyoshiya furniture khona so nabo zange basakhona ukuza la eBahama ngathi yazi ngabafonela bathi yazi uze kusasa is fine, we understand. How abantu basengithi imali baya around lo nginike lo ukuthi akunike nginike lo ukuthi akunike till today abakanginiki masingakhulumisani mabangibone bebabaleka anthi ngathi yazi kushaya ugrand maybe shot le mali ngidinga ukudlula mina, it's fine. Khani bangikhulumisa manje and 2.5 mali yakhona angikhohlwanga and ngiyasmile nabo shamngende and bayenza imali bona that day.
No, but that's why I'm saying Guti. Now again, black businesses need to understand there's business which must make money and there's personal which personal business ain't getting down. That's business money. Because now we need to separate the two.
Yeah, true.
There's business money and there's personal money.
I think that's why.
So now black business needs to also understand that. Which you can't run business from
your own pockets.
No. Okay, you will eventually. No, eventually you need to separate the two.
Yeah.
This is personal, this is business. And business needs to have its own money, generate its money so that it sustains itself. You understand? Then this one is my own. But this one needs so we need to now, that's why we need to have some sort of seminars or whatnot where we educate one another on how best we move from all of this, because we keep like moving in circles. That's how I feel personally. Maybe someone else might have a different view, but I feel we like keep moving in circles, but we're not expanding into bigger. It's certain individuals who have strong backing who can move into those spaces, but we keep running in these circles.
Have you had a personal experience?
I've had mina marabegu mechanic guys yo niyazi abo mechanic like abo mechanic yo guys umikisa imoto lapha mechanic wena uzitshela ukuthi ulungisa leyo parts kanti ukhipha enye parts. There's this thing bayibiza nge-catalytic converter emotweni ilapha ku exhaust, so that thing is worth imali like ening, like there's ama minerals within leyo nto le yabo. Yeah, so wena umikisa imoto yakho uthi uyoyenza mhlawumbe service yabo, mawufika da feli imoto yakho bayiservice mara bayichecka ngisho ukho bayikhatha le nto lapha bayahamba nayo bayoyikhipha le nto bayabuya bayibisela wena you won't even notice ukuthi le nto ayiseka yabo.
Oh, I think I have.
So luckily mina ngasheshe ngayibhaca vele lapho.
I think just something just came to my mind. There's this other guy, he my take.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah. No, it wasn't you. It wasn't him. It wasn't that guy. I knew him personally.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
So usually I used to do my own sneakers also. So I'm like, and they growing ne.
Yeah.
And got maning, the maning, and then he texts me. He's like, yeah, no, you know what? I see that you love sneakers and whatnot. So Mina, I do this kind of a business. So he's coming to me at this point. Yeah, I do this kind of business and don't do any. I'd love to wash your sneakers. I'm like, okay, cool, not a problem. So do I deliver them or what? No, it's like, no, I can come and collect. He's wash it. Then when they dry, I'll bring them back. How? Homeboy, okay, our tate, I was at work. Our tate, I left him with my mother. He texts me, he sends me a please call. I call him, like, I know what to him, like, okay, sharp. He washes them, he sends me a call back again. First of all, that's a red flag. You cannot be in business and sending call backs to your clients.
No.
If you can't buy airtime, 10 minutes, guys, please. I hope I'm not sitting with anyone who's sending callbacks to their clients. Yeah. So yeah, as long as I'm not sitting with people who do that, because that's red flag 101. Yeah. So he sends me a call back again. I call him. He tells me, yeah, I'm done with your sneakers. I drop them off at your house. Like, okay, cool. So how do we make payment? Like, yeah, no, we can send the money. So because, I mean, so I'm into supporting local. Without any doubt, I haven't seen the sneakers. I send the money. I get home. One of the pairs of it was my white pair of All-Stars. You know when Mawashi asked Azangul Purishe gas, and then there was still soap, like
brownish.
Yeah, I'm like, I call him, I'm like, hey, my brother, I'm not happy with the service. I'm at Wami Washi, but I'm not happy. They're not clean. I do a better job,
Yeah.
Yeah, the response I got, I never went back again. Yeah, that's it.
So
I never
with
went
that
back.
said, I'm advised to Labantu Laban Patarabi in business.
Just when you find a client, like this is the first time I'm actually talking about this thing like publicly. So so I'm one. Do
you wanna name and shame?
Nah,
Okay.
maybe he's improved now. So
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
position can't back.
All right.
Yeah, because I spoke to him about if there's anything about me, I'll tell you a piece of my mind. How you decide to take that or do with that, that's up to you then.
Yeah.
Because now I don't want to be hopping. Sevens and Okuti, Sevens and Tracy, Sevens. I want to work with someone. When I do branding, I know who to talk to.
Yeah.
Like we create that relationship.
Yeah.
So when you have a client that's gonna come to you and complain about something, just acknowledge it. Don't try to be defensive about it. That's not my problem with you. When I didn't give him a deadline. He took them during the week. I needed them for the weekend. And I didn't give him the deadline. Now he's giving me attitude, enough or whatever. Yeah. You could have waited for a different day. You could have gave me a different response. It's fine to see. I'll rewash them for free. Okay. I mean, you know, when I bring them back, you're just going to put them in water.
Yeah.
One leg and then bring them back. But really, it's not rocket science.
Yeah.
So every client that comes to you in a problem, you take it, you acknowledge it. And then you go back to your books, you try and fix it. So that when they come back, should they give you a second chance,
Any other
then now
advice?
you come back with something better.
Guys, mara just khuluma nge-topic nenga-eta i-government and stuff.
Yeah,
So mina guys ngifuna ukwazi ukuthi like is government doing us a favor or
Hey, my man. Can I say something?
no one
To
is coming to save you.
my man, government will not come and save you. Black child, you're on your own, and now you need to find a way out of this.
yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say. But you can carry on with what you were saying because we spoke about this last time.
Yeah.
But you can ask us ungene mlomeni.
Yeah,
So
yes.
when you feel good to into government,
Yeah, there is into kumele ngabe uyayenza like okay angisho they are inventing ama complexes and ama malls ekas which is khona ama businesses ekas.
But I'm a complex and stuff. Aren't they like owned by certain people? Like the government per se. It's private. So yeah, I'm just taking land. Basically, yeah.
Okay, like actually government ifuna improve the economy of the states of the
Do they want
country.
to?
I don't know, but then that's what they're telling us most on CVs and stuff.
Imagine you believe everything you hear.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, so mina being feeling at the government like millions is something ever since after COVID, ne, like our businesses are growing cause others are starting our businesses and like gune potential if the government they can build our complexes and just rent out to our businesses as a cars like locally then
ngiyakuzwa wena kahle kahle into ishoyo ukuthi lama mall bekumele akhiwe government, not these companies, and actually
Offer spaces
yeah,
in
offers
the malls.
okay, yeah, okay.
But now, because now they're not government
properties,
so
yeah.
they can't
tell them
Tell them.
Benzen. Okay,
because now government is supposed
maybe
to
legislation, yeah.
No, but it's these hubs. All these hubs that Ala Malukshi. Those are actually supposed to be hubs for these young. No, that's the problem. There's a red tape.
It's working, but yo ask us for yo because I'm saying the shit come. But yeah, Lela Pekibel, they were supposed to take one office.
There's red office. There's red tape, and you're getting into this.
like if someone akhuluma ukuthi angabe ufuna like space for ukrani business there's these business parks that they build mara they are owned by the government so mina like I'm feeling that is the right place to run a business there because there's no market okay by few abantu abazoya lapho kuleyo ndawo leyo because nakhona lezi zinto abazifunayo if ikhona uzwe if ayikho ngekhaya mawuzoya emall like bufuna something yokudla wadlula past that okay ubona lapha kune shop yami keep it clean sneaker wash then like you like oh bengifuna ukwasha amateke nangasikhathi athi ngene la ngisalise ngibuza ukuthi barana kanjani so is exposure mostly and it benefits business. That's what I feel like the government should be doing for my businesses growing because
Okay, I would love to believe that I've heard of certain incubations that are actually happening, but also as a business person, also there's certain things that they expect from you. Is your company registered? Do you follow the processes? Am I BEE? Do you have your backing details? Do you have your tax clearances right? You know, stuff like, do you have all the documents? Should government, if we move to government right now, angene athi okay ngiyaniva nenza podcast nenza sona so ngani email paper now, are you going to be able to do that?
okay
So like when you want funding from anywhere, you can go to NYDA, you can go anywhere, you need to follow those.
everywhere.
So question is, so if they're gonna say that the government is has like a space somewhere, every business, even if you are car wash or what, you need to have admin work that you do, so you can utilize that office that they're offering to you to do your paperwork, where you put in your papers, you file your for your purchases, for your expenses and everything, your invoices. If you want to call someone, mhlambe khona la uthenga khona, you can use the phone. If you want to Google, mhlambe uqhuko is overcharging, you want to try something else, they have the network there. They do have computers also, you can try and work with that. So you don't have to necessarily move your whole business to there. Yeah.
Okay,
What
I
Tuko just
understand
said is now, as young people, what you just said is how you now use those facilities to make sure that your businesses grow. So now, don't just sit there and just think Kuti, business is going to grow because Nina, you think business. Now you ask. And another thing, what I've seen with young people, y'all don't want to ask. You'll wake up one morning and just decide I'm going to do this without even researching and starting and understanding where you're going to. It's a eat dog world. You understand? But now you just need to sit there, find someone, mentor someone who will guide you through these things, and they'll get you to where you need to get to. That's all you guys need to do as young people. Because now, nina niyasaba ngijanifuni nithi ayi mina ngizozenzela. And there's a whole lot of mentors that you can find. Who just ask. It might be 10 minutes of your time, but it'll make a difference in your business.
Because at least ubuza umuntu osekayenza.
Also been there. You understand? If I pendula ubuyele futhi. Because nina ngisho ngicabanga into yenzeka. Awungalo uyabuyela. And lo muntu.
So leyo advice le siyicelayo, do we ask it kula mahotman lawa esaziye kazi ukuthi wanemali or
ne-hotman liwano forstana.
yes.
And angeke likubhayizise. Excuse. Oh, ne-hotman liwano olforstana and angeke likubhayizise. Uzokutshela ukuthi yenza so, wenza so. Because you don't want to end up in that whole system. Yalintwana is bemaya. You understand? So now in us trying to eradicate all of this, it's us saying, let's equip you guys with stuff that will equip you guys to say, now I can hire guys to say, okay, a spanning.
And also I wanted to say that I might not know omunye umuntu, but maybe uthulani uyamazi. Utshela yena ukuthi ejo ngiyakubona hlala hamba nomuntu wenza into so ungihlanganise naye. It's not going to hurt you. You have nothing to lose. Like you have nothing to lose. Just ngenza into so.
Yeah, but with what you're saying, I think mele senze nalezi zinto zabo ma networking sessions, into ezinjalo, like on a Friday where we meet other business people. Sixoxeni nje, not necessarily ukuthi uzela ukuzopitcha or ukuzoyabo. Just khona siyaxoxa ukuthi I'm in the beauty industry, I'm in the textile industry. You understand?
And we also I think we must also teach each other how to do pitching because there it's yahlupha vele shem.
No, because now guys need to start running the church
businesses, trademarkings and copywritings. Yeah, I think we should do that.
Now we need to sit down.
So we should organize event enjalo guys vele ngaba successful.
Obviously,
other business people.
Yeah,
abantu ababuya Pro or kuphi. Yeah.
Let's see how we do.
So you think that's the future for our businesses? No, I know Nyabonga guys, but before straight again, can we please promote our businesses, promote ourselves, tell people?
Okay, I will start because since I'm sure I'm going to trace some hair care products. Yes, we have a some hair care products for all type of hair and shampoo, you conditioner, ne creme, idrogbane, mesi etenyana nje ne creme, moisturizer izothi fafa lesikhule wena mabakubamba ungathi umuntu mangalele esifubeni sakho man angakhwayeki
nuke kamnandi
angithi ayibona yes thank you
so yini ekhona la kulama ingredients nje
Well, you're my hey, I think my senses
kama
as a
flavor,
because no, it's organic, so
Oh, yeah, perfume
yabona
free.
Yeah.
Okay, for sensitive skin.
Yeah, with ne eczema or skin problems akhona engazazi ngamagama. Yeah, you
So,
can use it.
what's
Even
the name?
even a child can use it. Nomuntu omdala can use it. It's Lubanzi.
Lubanzi heke.
Yeah,
Sithola
nothando. It's okay. Well, try to give him obviously. You go Instagram, you go Facebook.
Phela nabo abantu futhi sebazongihlokoloza
Lubanzi_. Yo, okay.
Story for another day. Or ngasicocela.
Man.
Okay,
Lubanzi is a child that I wanted but never had.
Okay.
So the business Ngaibiza Lubanzi because obviously
That's your
Pangpreka
baby
futhi
now.
I can't name that child Lubanzi futhi. I love that name.
Okay.
So yeah. So this is
So
my
it's
baby.
sentimental. Like,
It's right here.
yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
Kabza?
Oh, mina igama lami Kabelo Mkwena, abanye bangazi ngo-Mr. Keep It Clean. I run a business, Keep It Clean sneaker wash and shoe care service. Kusho ukuthi we specialize in services. We render services for sneaker wash. We do extras, carpet wash and stuff.
Okay.
Then shoe polishing. Yeah, you can find us on Facebook at Kabelo Keep It Clean, or you can find us on Facebook too. Not Kabelo, but Keep It Clean Sneaker Wash.
Yeah.
And our prices and everything and it's affordable. And it's a service you can trust or a brand you can trust.
So Tegupi, Facebook,
Facebook it's Kabelo Keep It Clean. Then
Instagram,
Instagram,
page.
Instagram,
Twitter, and
Twitter next. It's
WhatsApp.
WhatsApp is 061 4130359. Nyapinda futhi 061 4130359.
Nice
Get
one.
in touch with us. We'll get back to you.
nice one. Jayam. Ubunobukuko manje.
My name is Unompukugo Wakamangaga, and I am the founder and CEO of Kuko Beauty Essentials, of which it is a company that caters for health and beauty products. These are one of my products. I sell lip balms and lip scrubs. So I sell products from lip balms, lip scrubs for your facial to your facials, and your bath salts, hand creams. And yeah, it's a lot is coming and a lot is in store. So you can find my products on Instagram at Tuko Beauty Essentials, and on Facebook it's Tuko Beauty Essentials, and our order number is 081 467 9070. Order now.
So if you are selling, or if like umuntu you want to go and buy somewhere, there's a business called Doorstep Delivery which works at Tsakane and Kwatema for simply 20 rand. So if you want to sell your products, you can go to Facebook. The name is Doorstep Delivery ZA. You go there, you hit us up, we can deliver your...
So in Korea something
Yes,
like that.
something like that.
Okay.
Yes.
So nisebenza kanjani radius?
Yes, Kwatema yonke we work with 20 rand.
Ikwathema kuphela for now.
And even Tsakane, yeah.
Oh,
Tutuza, we haven't branched there, but then we... Yes.
Okay, ikwatha. All right. Yabo, mina ke into engithanda iyo le.
We operating around Kwatsatuza and we work hand in hand no Pruru wami la siyabonga uyongenzela ama delivery
Nice one, nice one.
Yeah.
Nice one. Izinto esifuna ukuzibona ke.
And start putting them up on your pages.
Yeah, poster nani. Yeah, so that people can actually see ukuthi this brand is associated nayiphi brand. Yabo.
So it's easier for people to associate and know what, okay, when I'm delivering, I can just hit him up.
Yeah, okay guys, for this episode ngicela ke nonke ngazimele ningiforwardela ama logo wenu for me to ukuthi ngapushe nawo kule episode and going forward mhlambe kwezinye izinto esizenzayo yabo, because podcast is all about collaborations, all about exposing one another, all about teaching one another yabo. Mina ke I'm in that business. I-podcast ngikusidwadlo sasekasi. Isidwadlo sasekasi is actually I'm starting an online shop ethengisa amakasi brand, and they're not necessarily impahla kuphela but into zenu zabo maheke and like everything that's kasi. I'm proudly kasi podcast isidwadlo sasekasi, and we are gonna be launching another feature on the podcast because abantu bebangikhalela ngokuthi kumele senze ama interviews yabo, so we're gonna call that izinja zasekasi. Yeah, so
Because I'm almost done.
yeah. Yeah, boss. So we can even collaborate on that because there are many kasi brands yabona. So ngifuna mina like i-superb list ngifuna siyinyise ngama kasi brand.
One must be cool.
Why? Yeah.
Black
Yeah,
supremacy.
you understand.
Black supremacy.
Face.
Must believe you
We
can
can
make
brand
this
mina
and you
ngkhona
can
ku
make
sales and
this.
marketing like
Yeah, maybe
you
we're
understand?
a kasi brand clever yasekasi.
Yabona ngumnandi ngiyabona sonke la almost sonke we wearing vela makasi brands
Oh,
like
so
that's
like-
nice to see guys.
Nice.
Shout out to that guys. Shout out sonke cabanga, that's nice. Shout out to Auntie Sopopa, shout out to Bearded, shout out to Keep It Clean, shout out Culture Vulture. yini le yakho
Clever yasekasi.
Clever yasekasi podcast siyadelela
Yeah.
landline Sound Kings Mapetla Films guys
Everything
like
black,
siphethe
everything
everything black. Alright guys ke nale siphethe enye brand ihlanzekile chemicals guys, they do insipho ama bath soap ama bath what nje ama pine gel like enye out yami yaseduduza le ibhayisela lapha eduduza eZimu Street. Yeah, I think nala ufakile ama contact details wakhe, it's for email, it's email info@hlanzekilechem.co.za. Or address kusethuva Masiko Street eTsakane extension 8. Yeah, but I think banane website it's hlanzekile.co.za. Yeah, so niyazi guys, let's support local brands, support local businesses. Ngibonile na like sekunama bakery amaningi yazi guys. I think mele sicale sithenge nesinkwa around lapho. Yeah, because we're creating an employment besikhala nge-youth unemployment.
Masibuyela lapha. It means now nabantu akusemelanga bakutravel far.
You understand? Yeah, go to work. Yeah.
Yena lapha sisiphanile chest.
And I think now you're my basics we manufacturing if singacala ngesinkwa esizosiconsumer thina. You understand? Industrial area dog.
Which means
Singayenza noma yini.
we need to go back to basics.
Yeah.
It's an industrial area.
No, I know siyabonga abafethu. Sesishawe isikhathi mara ngiyabonga abafethu kuma friends wami for supporting me. Next week ngizovutha futhi. Hey topic ya next week futhi iyashisa. Yo guys, yazini. Ngikhalelene ukunicocela mara nizoyibona kuma socials. Please like the page Live Podcast with Pumba and Friends. Subscribe to the YouTube channel Live Podcast with Pumba and Friends. We're going to be loading content tomorrow. Or what in the other week, but from tomorrow, which is gonna be Saturday in Ingaki. Yeah, so basically first episode basically last week is we upload, then this one we're gonna upload the other week. So we apologize but for late upload ne guys, cause niyazi siqalela phansi, so ama technicalities sisafunda guys yabo. So please subscribe guys, please like ama pages wamangani bathu nibonile bazikhulumele ama number abangani bethu nami ilimse lashelela. Yeah, nibonile guys, Lubanzi heke cuko fresh konje keep it clean, fresh sneakers, stwadlo sasekasi yini bazominya oh mezomania ngizothi bazominya.
All I want is for us to
win. Yeah,
we must all make.
yeah. Hi guys,
And it's a
siyabonga
vibe.
guys, it's a rap ngeke bayivale
It's like
yonke
a vibe.
iminyango sharp.
It's like a bye.
Hola.